Well, here we are. Finally, at the end of our illustrious journey, we've come to a conclusion that everybody would have expected. We've reviewed the Bone Dozer, the Double Crusher, and now, here's your chance to be a big shot. With the big rig. The NERF MEGA XL big rig. Yes, we're going in completely reverse order, because now we're taking a look at the cheapest and smallest blaster. I say that like I have no idea what I'm talking about in the new MEGA XL line. That means we've now covered all three of them, and we should probably form a conclusion on if it's actually good and if the blasters are worth picking up in a video we'll probably talk about in the near future. So get subscribed, ring the bell, leave a comment, feed the algorithm monster, help the channel grow, help the hobby grow. Now I say this is the smallest blaster in the lot, but this is a NERF Strife. It's missing the muzzle piece, but it's a Strife, and the big rig is very much bigger than it. This is a big blaster, and weighing in at a whole 20
KROMER.
One has to wonder if this single shot blaster in the MEGA XL line is worth that price, because this is your entryway into the entire ecosystem. But of course, you want to shoot the big blue darts, right? The largest NERF MEGA dart ever! Darts whistle! Actual size compared to MEGA and Elite dart. Onboard dart storage! 3 times MEGA XL. So for your $20, you get the privilege of having a whole 3 darts of the new ammo type, which is not a whole lot, Hasbro, but what can we do? It's Hasbro. Not a whole lot of marketing on this one, so really, it doesn't even say how the blaster primes or anything like that. Although we can tell just by looking at it, it's some kind of weird slide. It shouldn't. Ah, that's it. That was easy. Where's me dirts? I know you're hiding me dirts. There's me dirts. To-go package, once again, not filled with crab rangoons. Ooh. Oh, no, there they are. No. Huh. Are they in the package? No instructions. Where are you hiding? No, man, there's no instructions, so not only does it not tell you how the blaster even works, they don't even give you instructions. Oh man, this is super complicated. I don't know if we can figure this one out, Chief! Grip is, oh no! Why? Hasbro! What, zoom in on this, editing Walcom. You see this like little dovetail that does nothing but impedes your hand from being able to grab? Like, I have pretty small hands. It's awful. This is so bad. This is a Buzzbee grip. What happened? Holy crap. Interestingly, we've got the MEGA XL right here in beautiful emblazoned blue and red plastic. And then on the back of the blaster, instead of it just being plain white, it's actually inked in black. That's actually interesting. They couldn't give the big rig the same thing, or the NERF logo, but I mean, I guess that's something. Unlike the other blasters, these don't look to be separate pieces of plastic. This may be. I think this is definitely a separate piece of plastic, but this is just painted on the shell. Rear sights, front sight, no tactical rail on the top, but a big tactical rail on the bottom. Dart posts, no kind of stock attachment point. There's a single sling loop right here. Muzzle right here, fits one big, huge blue dart. This is one of the worst ergonomic NERF blasters I've seen in quite some time. And, why don't you just make it a Magnus, Hasbro? Like, you basically already did. Like, are you trying to see if there's a jam release button on the, no. Isn't that dangerous? If I pull this trigger, is this gonna slap forward? No, there is a lock, which is even more annoying. Because if that's slightly off-centered, you can't pull the trigger until it's all the way forward. And then I guess technically, No, it does not actually have slam fire. Oh, hey, I did it right there. What's this? I'm starting to really hate this blaster. Sounds kind of beefy. So, dart storage up here, which is comfortably sitting the big blue darts. And then actually loading them into the barrel. It's a tight fit, but it does work. Oh, gross. And performs kind of how you would expect, except for the fact that you have to front load it every time. Honestly, not that bad. I mean, all things considered, that's doable. I don't like it, but it's workable. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah! Ho-ho! Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Yeah! That's terrible. All right, well, let's attempt to put these darts through the chronograph and see how hard this thing's hitting. Now, keep in mind, these chronograph results will not reflect on Mega Elite short darts or anything like that. It's a different ammo type that weighs differently, different kinetic energy, it's completely different. The only thing you can compare these chronograph results to are other Mega XL blasters. All right, big rig chronograph time. See if I can even get this to register. It's a pretty tight fit. 60 flat. That definitely hit the side of the chronograph, but 39 is Jigglypuff's national dex number, so I'll go with that one. Oh, this is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Let's shove this all the way on there. Hey, there we go. Kiss. Still hit the side of the chronograph. 59. So, honestly, we can just assume it's going to be around 60 or so. 55, 60, something like that. Otherwise, I'm going to be here all day trying to chronograph this thing. Mega XL, big rig. Let's see what you can do. Starting with 6 shots. Completely flat. Well, they do, in fact, whistle. Well, that's not half bad for flat shots from such a big ammo. It's so absurd, really. Ooh. I'm very curious how far these can go with a slight angle. Not bad, not bad. Might actually be maybe the best Mega XL blaster. Let's see what it can do with an angle. All right, big rig act 2. This time we're gonna give it what I call a functional angle. Not a massive improvement, but definitely consistent. Something I am noticing today, there's almost absolutely no wind. Well, I was gonna say they're pretty accurate, but that just debunked that claim. Give it a really stanky angle. Ah, it doesn't really actually get any better. I don't know what Nerf's problem is against making an ammo type that flies straight. And we're out. Still pretty impressive results, all things considered. Definitely feels like it's better than the Double Crusher, but I have to go back and look at both footage. Well, little sponge, the Mega XL Big Rig is definitely an interesting blaster. I think really its only flaw right off the top of my head is this grip. It is really bad. It is as bad as it's as bad as the Doomlance Negotiator. It is absolutely awful unless you're an absolutely small child, which of course, many of you in the comment section goes, "Welcome, it's a blaster for kids." But that's never stopped Nerf before, for literally decades, making a grip on a blaster that's comfortable for both children and adults alike. This one's awful. This one is not very good, which is kind of a problem when the blaster itself is actually pretty rad. I know a lot of people were interested in the Mega XL Big Rig because they wanted to like kind of underslung it on like a barrel attachment or something and make a kind of pseudo grenade launcher for your blaster, but it's bigger than most of the blasters you would try to, yeah. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's gonna be really difficult to make it look good. Performance is pretty good. It seems like it's a step under the Boom Dozer, but it is a little bit better than what we got with the Double Crusher. Now, the Double Crusher did hold 2 darts, and you could fire both of them one after another. This one holds 1 shot, but it is really quick to reload, especially with the dart storage up front. So I'm actually pretty happy with what we got here with the Mega Big Rig. But it's a $20 blaster. We can't really forget that price tag right now. Chances are that will go down to something like, I don't know, $15 in the future, which is a pretty decent deal for something like this. But at $20, I'm gonna say this once again, say it along with me, everyone. You could buy the Adventure Force Villainator, one of the best blasters ever made, 40 dart capacity, slam fire that is buttery smooth, and hits upwards of 85 FPS for the same price. But, of course, those don't shoot Mega XL, and doesn't have a blaster that does that when you prime it, which is absolutely ridiculous. And that kind of puts us in an interesting point, because I honestly think the Big Rig may be one of the more compelling blasters in the entire line. I like the Double Crusher, I like the Boom Dozer, but here we are in kind of a hyper situation where the cheapest blaster of the bunch is also probably the best. Yes, it doesn't have all the features that the other ones do, but it's smaller, shoots just as hard, and to be perfectly honest, a round like this will probably never be a primary worthy dart anyway. So if you're somebody who just needs to pick up a Mega XL blaster to do some kind of objective with, this will work perfectly fine, and it reloads fast enough that you might not care about having higher capacity in a much bigger and badder blaster, such as the Mega XL Boom Dozer. So for that, I can give it a reasonably solid recommendation if you want to get into the line, but it's definitely not something that everybody has to go out and buy. And that's becoming a reoccurring theme with most Nerf blasters, but hey, maybe I got it wrong, so please let me know down in that comment section. And while you're down there, since you got all the way to the end of the video, chances are you like what I do here, so please hit like, get subscribed, ring the bell, do all that crazy cool stuff, because I have a lot more content coming for you. Did you know that I uploaded a video every day for the past 5 days before this one? Yeah, go check those out if you haven't already. Some of them are okay. But that's all I've got for you. I'm Walcom S7. Thank you very much for watching this video, and of course, I hope to see you in an entirely different video.
You gotta